That's right, we're drawing again. I'm late. It's been a long time since I actually did some drawing because drawing is hard. And I discovered I'm having a really tough time actually making myself draw. That's just the reality of it. And I'm just forcing myself to do it tonight. I have lots of other things to do, and I should be doing them, but instead I'm going to draw because I said I would. So, I did manage to produce. Do I have the animation? Where is the animation? Is it on here? I think it is. Should be in here. It's not. Maybe it's over here. So I scanned them over here. So I might be able to actually show you the animation from the other day. It's not there. Where would that be? I don't know. Let me just see the other place. Nope, that's weird. Well, I produced the animation, but I don't know quite where I put it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have any. Weird. Oh, maybe it's under. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So let me put this in a place where I can actually show you. And I will drag this over here so I can show you guys this actually happening. Way too many open folders over here. There we are. And then I'll see if I can't. See here. It's a very short animation, so hopefully I can get it to loop. Loop. Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's right. It's that weird thing where that's funny. It won't rebroadcast VLC because it's afraid I'm showing something somebody else owns. That's kind of funny. How dare you? How dare you show your own animation on Twitch? Like you're clearly trying something. Wonder if I open that here. Yeah. It shows these annoying controls the entire time. There we are. Okay, so let's try that. No, it won't let me do that either. That's hilarious. I think I could do it in Chrome though. Seemed like. So let me try Chrome and then we'll end this tomfoolery. Hello. Keyboard? Keyboard. What? Do that. And then go over here. I can't. There we go. Gosh, this has been just one problem after another. Loop. Don't show controls. Alright, we'll see if this works. Been enough of an issue. Chrome. There we go. So there's Alice walking. And it's just these 3 frames of animation looped over and over. Obviously not perfect, but it's something. So that's pretty cool. It does look a bit like her walking. You'll notice there's an issue when her legs are crossed, basically. So this frame has the right leg closer to you, And so when she's walking, it's a little weird because we're looping back and forth. There should be another frame with the right leg in the background, the left leg in the foreground. So I might actually, so I was going to draw that, but I'm not going to tonight. Instead, I'm going to draw the tween between A1 and A2, which is going to be rather non-trivial because of how I've done all of these, but I think I can figure out how to make it work. Excuse me, man. All right. And then I'm going to play around with some other things, playing around with some other art styles, not just chibi the entire time. So let me grab my pencil, which is right here. Very important, it's reasonably sharp. So I want basically the tween between these two. I probably should have grabbed like tracing paper or something, but oh well. So here we are, and then those aren't, okay, so I think we have there's a sharp edge there, but not there. So I need to replicate that, and I need to find out the difference. Okay, yeah, so let me grab a sheet of, this is just sketch paper, which is thin enough that I can get between things. Let's see what happens. See how much I can draw here. So again, I'm just I'll start by firming up. Yeah, I could. Can I get all those together? I can. So I've got all of these relatively matching. I want this matching here. There we go. I can't even see. All right, there we are. Okay. So that's matching. So now I can replicate the lines. We learned before that we want the same line thickness everywhere. So we're going to try for that. I think this will be a useful experiment. Just getting this walk cycle working. And again, if I were thinking, so to speak, then I would be very careful to have the hair move as well in a consistent way. But I'm not too worried about that right now because I'm just drawing. I'm trying to get, oh, that's interesting. So spinning that spins that down there. So I'm going to move that out of the way for now. I will need it eventually. I think it's more important that I get the basics of her movement down, of her body. In fact, this needs to come in a little bit. Okay. All right, so we need something in between those two. Like here's where I need to make some decisions. So there goes there. This is probably going to stay here pretty much. All right, now we're going to compare. I wish I had a light box so I could show this to you guys. Maybe that'll be a project for me on Workshop Wednesday sometime soon. Build a little light box. Okay, so yeah, this is really, really tough because I've got two different pieces of paper of different sizes. That was a mistake. Okay, so I've got the paper there. I cannot see down between the other two. I need a light box for this. That's annoying. All right, so I can at least get a sense that the arm is going to be basically here. Oops. want to roughly mimic the size of the hand in the other one, and then we will move the shirt. So that's about, yeah, that's getting closer. Okay. This hand should drop down dramatically. That's probably a bit much. That would swing down to there. And we'll, okay, oh, but we've got the legs in between those two. So I want, what do I want there? So that, so she's going to be, so she's, what is she doing? She's going from there to there. That doesn't make any sense. That is, okay, because that's going to be right, so I need, so she's going to be driving off this foot, right? So I need this leg coming down this way, basically, right? I don't know, this isn't quite feeling right. And then leg here? Okay, I need my book. I'm not getting the legs right. Walking. Okay, yeah, there's your middle. You're pushing off that leg, so you want, I see. Yep, I got that almost exactly backwards. She should be pushing off that leg and raising this one. And we'll give her slight different motion to the skirt. Just kind of change it around a little bit. Put that in. And then the shirt comes around to here, and the skirt's going to come in a little bit and come down like that. Okay. And we'll give her her eyes. And her smile. Okay. Oops. All right, so there's, again, so what we're doing here is we're going from this to this. And I feel like, yeah, leg should be, if it's out like that, it should be sort of like this. Is that right? Pushing off that one, bringing the other leg up. And it seems about right. Give her a slightly thicker foot, I think. All right. Not sure. We're going to go with that. Yeah. Okay, what was our thickness before? I think it was a 0.5. We'll start with 0.5, and then if it needs to be much thicker, we'll do that. Does that look about right? Yeah. Let's not mess these things up too much. We give ourselves some room. This new setup gives me significantly less space on the table than I had before, which is weird because I had the exact same amount of things on the table as before. So I don't know why that is. Let's go ahead and ink that. Give her her ear. Bottom of her hair. That curve of the head, the eyes, the curve, the eyebrows thickened toward the front, smile, neck, shirt. As usual, I'm surprisingly wobbly in my lines tonight. Granted, it is quite difficult to do one animation and to stop halfway through. So that could be part of the issue here, that I did part of the animation and I'm trying to remember where I was and what was happening before. So probably not the best way of animating. Better to do it all in one go. Or as close to one go as you can. And obviously also just to pay closer attention to what you're doing. That's an awfully big hand. Alright, and then her. There we go. And then there's the leg coming up. Alright, there she is doing her thing. It just doesn't feel quite right, but it's not bad. And then we'll give her the standard eye. Okay. So there's the middle drawing. Should I do the other one? So that's her, that's that leg. And then, could I reuse that one in the middle? I think I could. This could be a middle drawing for both ones. No, it can't because of her. The right arm is back here, needs to be forward for the other one. But that's weird. Wait. A1 to A3. Ah, that's right. So there's that. And so this is the tween for there, but I don't have a tween between there and there. No, between here to here to here. Wait, no, that's A1. Okay, hold on. Here to here to here, but not out to there. I need between, the arm between here out to there, kind of extending that movement, which is more or less just this tween with these legs, or I'm sorry, these arms spun. Yeah, let's just try that. Okay. Might as well. That's, no, wrong. I should just get rid of that other sketchbook. It's going to confuse me. So I'm going to do the other drawing, and then I'm going to pull up some of this art that I have here and practice something a little more serious, a little more a little more realistic. Still manga, but not all this stuff. All right, so here's this. I will sketch. Actually, before I do that, let me erase the pencil lines. Just so that when I'm copying through, I'm copying something a little clearer. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, I definitely think a light box is in order. I'll have to research that online, see what I can do. All right, so we do her head. Big old shape. Important to get as accurate as possible because we do read things like that. We do see those big shapes and interpret them accordingly. It's funny how I can draw in pencil these lines just fine, but as soon as I go to ink them, I just shake like crazy. Don't know what that is. I don't know why I get all nervous. Perhaps it's that finality of putting down the ink. Yeah, this is where I wouldn't mind copying the UPA style of segmented bodies. I know it doesn't look exactly right, but it'd sure be nice. Let's not make that as okay. There's her shirt. So we need the arm to be coming out closer to A3. All right, so it should be basically out here, swinging. Yeah, down about there. There's that hand. And we move the shirt sleeve a bit. So her hand's kind of in the middle there. I think that arm would be behind by now. Yep, we can live with that. Okay, and then the skirt. And now we have to figure out the feet. Oh, that's right. The feet are going to be basically the same position, I think. They're just kind of reversed. I have no idea what I'm doing. But we've reversed those feet. Step, step. I think. This just doesn't quite feel right, but I have to animate it to figure out what I'm doing wrong. That's part of the process, I suppose. All right. Perhaps if I inked more slowly, I could get a more consistent line. Yeah, it's a little better. I don't want to ink so slowly that I'm kind of second guessing myself. You can go so slowly that you're just zoned out. That does feel better. Okay. Lines are thicker though. Oh well. Naturally, because you're going more slowly. All this stuff is hard. I feel like that eye doesn't look at all like the others. Okay. Shirt. Slightly weird shaped shirt. No collar, but whatever. All right. Unfortunately, I was not able to download as many drawings as I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping to pull a bunch of different references for this today, but I couldn't find everything I was looking for. But I do have some stuff that we can use to basically reference as rough ideas of, oh yeah, you know, I want that kind of a style of body and such. I need digital copies of a lot of this stuff. And it's hard to find sometimes. All right. There we go. Oops, forgot her smile. Gotta have that cute little smile. There we go. All right, let me just double check, make sure I have a solid object. Same thing down here, actually, while I'm looking. And so that when I do my stuff in, here we go, my tools, I don't select this to, you know, remove all of the background, and it wipes out all the interior as well. Want to keep those interior colors. Okay. Hey, Catfish Writer. Yep. So these are the next steps on the animation. These are the tweens between those. Just finished those two. So this is basically A1.5 and A2.5. Dot. Let's go ahead and erase those pencil lines. And so I can go ahead and scan that in and see how that looks in the animation. And we'll see if, whoops, one I didn't get before. And then that can go into the animation as well. And we'll see what that does. Okay. So there's those. Actually, no. I got those backwards. This one's 1.5, that one's 2.5. Oh, it doesn't want to erase. Ah, shoot. Okay. That's not going to scan well now. It's annoying. This is a 2.5. All right. So now let's practice some other things. It's a quick reminder. So there's 3, there's 2.5, there's 2, and there's 1.5. I have this problem that my sheets are not all the same size. I'm going to try to match them all up as close as possible. And this one will go down considerably to about there. There. Alright, so here's my, roughly, here's the animation. Doop, 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 So we'll see how that scans together. Bowsette. Internet's always exploding about something, isn't it? Kind of funny. Alright, let me... Excuse me. Pull up some of this. Did I copy? I don't think I copied anything over just yet. So, I need to... Whoa. 1 second. My computer is freaking out. Okay. Seems fine now. Oh no, it used to be fine. Whoa, okay. Close. 1 sec. Let me just take care of a few things. Ooh, oh, that's why. I was, had a, something was on the keyboard. Alright, just pressing down the space key constantly. That's happier. Alright. So I wanted to grab some stuff here. And I think I went with, if I can pull, did I have those here? Have them here? Nope, I was cleaning them up. Alright. Let me throw some... 1 second. Click the wrong thing. Not having a good time tonight with keyboard and mouse presses. I think this is the one I wanted to show. I pulled some Oh My Goddess. Let me just redo that. Yeah, nothing's quite working the way I want it to. That's okay. We will get there. Yeah, this is the one, I'm pretty sure. Yep, okay. So I really like the art style. It's actually not a bad start in Oh My Goddess. So let me grab a drawing reference. Put it over here. Let me pull one of these in here. Yeah, and we'll zoom in a little on this character. So I want to draw something like that girl. That's my starting point. I know it's hard to see, but that's okay. The point here is just to have something to start with. So, again, this is just kind of experimentation to see if I can draw in a more realistic style. Because I want to come up with a concept for a something a little more serious, maybe with some action, drama, something aimed at an older audience. I mean, not blood and guts and nudity or anything, but something a little, you know, a little more serious. So here is a starting point, and I want to draw something like her. So let me start by just getting in a basic head shape, and I'm going to actually just get something that's, you know, not right, and then do some hair, just kind of roughen the hair shape. Okay, what am I doing wrong with this hair? It should be coming down like this. And it shouldn't be as... It should be more like that. Okay. Getting closer. And then we have this interesting shape coming like this. over like that, and then down for that t-shirt. Let's do the sleeves. Curve with breasts, stomach. Arm comes down and into a pocket. Arm comes down and curves into a pocket. Not quite that much. Pocket comes over like this. That is a slightly too large sleeve. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I saw the Peachette thing in that game. Kind of funny. All right, so we want the other sleeve to kind of come in like this, and then I think that sleeve is a bit too much. It's okay. Yeah, that's better. So again, the idea here is to try to replicate this so I have a better idea of anatomy. That's terrible. So that when I'm drawing these characters, I have something a little more realistic. That point is not right at all. I don't know how to make that more correct. It's like it comes, it's like it curves down. It curves down to there, and then there's like a lump, and then it curves out and in, but it's not nearly that big. That's better. And then we have, I'm sure Fujishima had like a girl pose for this. That's not too bad. And we have the rest of the shirt coming down like this and like this into all of these folds. I'm not too worried about getting every single fold. See that is just to be further in, I think. But speaking of butt, butt's too big, too long. I do tend to do that a bit too much. Really big butts cannot lie. And it kind of creases in. Then we get another crease like this, coming down. And another crease coming this way for her leg. And then this one is coming down more or less straight. The pocket bulges out. We have more of this stuff here. And we're going to actually do more of it here, bunched around the waist. Okay, it's not bad, but there's still some more. Oh yes, the tails, because she's got this thing wrapped around. Okay, that comes like this, and then we have this coming like that. And then we got leg. Then we'll do our shoes. Ooh, we got some serious shoes here. My lack of sensible feet went back to haunt me. Not too bad. And then we have this foot just barely visible. Coming around like that. That's not bad. It's not right at all though. That's coming down. That foot's way. Okay, so shoot, I have to redo this. That's frustrating. Leg was way too far back. Let's come down like this, and then like this, up like that maybe. Yeah. Okay. So that this can come down like this. Yeah. All right, and then we have our shoe come up like that. We do our sole, which is this kind of odd shape that I'm just going to try to more or less replicate. That's not terrible. Then we do the rest of the shoe, go down like that. And then we show the other foot coming out like that. And then the rest of that thing there. Yeah, that's more doable. It's still a little weird and awkward, but like that's a lot more doable. And we have the seam of that also coming down. She also needs a neck. Kind of a shame if she didn't have a neck. And we'll make her a little easier on that. Okay. That's actually yeah, Nintendo does not need more characters. Like they're fine on the number of characters they have. They're not gonna suddenly start doing tons of new characters. Just because, especially because let's be honest, this is a meme. Like this is nice, but it's all gonna blow over in a month or two. All right, so let's then focus on her hair. We've got that lovely anime hair, so we'll give her more of that, and we'll make her hair a little less weird. Her hair should actually come out a little bit more, and then yeah, it's a lot better actually. Have it kind of do that, and then her eyes are basically here. We'll give her fairly normal, and then Yeah, that's kind of nice. A little bit of a nose, maybe. Not thrilled with that mouth. It's actually better having it just partial. I don't know how well easily you can see that, but having just the partial mouth, just the curve on the mouth, 2 lines instead of 3, does help a bit. She looks a little bit low-chested, to be honest. If that could just be me. I think I could curve these in a little bit more. Yeah, that helps a bit. All right. Should I ink this? I'm going to try inking this. I'm going to try inking it with a special pen. Where's my special pen? There's the special pen. These special pens. Blue. Is that the blue or the black? That's the blue. There's the black. All right. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. Need to grab a water and a bio break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. We're back. I'm back. Yeah, exactly. Catfish writer. Bows that will. Why don't you just be another one of those fan art characters? So it's been a long time since I used this pen, actually. And what's weird is the other ones I thought were double-ended. This one's double-ended, but the other ones aren't. Am I missing something? Don't appear to be. Okay, yeah. I want to remind myself of how this pen works. So I'm just doing some little lines. Okay. So let me start with the eyes. They always say to start with the eyes. I want to get the eyes right. I think I'm going to go a little smaller on the pupils here. got some eyebrows. Try for that smile. It's kind of interesting. Okay, I'm not displeased. Do that cheek. Do the hair. I like that curl to the hair there. Feeling I kind of messed up the hair there, but oh well. Ah. Definitely messed up the hair there. Okay. Let's do her shirt. The other thing I'm noting is with this pen, I'm actually getting a much cleaner line. I don't know if that's just because of how I'm using the pen, but it just feels better. It just feels more natural. Okay. Here's that shirt. Try to get that arm just right. Not bad. It's amazing what happens when you use the right tools. I want these to be lighter back here because I want it to be in the background. So I don't want these lines to really overtake the the view. So I'll see how carefully I can go on here. A lot of very thin strokes. Nice. A little awkward, but I've done much worse in my time. There. Okay, and then the rest of this pair of jeans. Do this. Give her the... Whoa, that's a bit too much. Shoot. That is too thick of a line. Oh well. this is going to come down to here. Yeah, that's the rest of those jeans. And do the rest of her butt, because everyone has a butt. We just need to acknowledge that. Then we can do the rest of those jeans, the bottom of the foot. Do up here. Give her the rest of her torso. We will fill in this line, which is the seam on the jeans. Go kind of thin on that. This isn't too bad. There's our character. I don't know who she is. I think that's Dominique. And so that is going to be signed, sealed, and delivered on September 2018. All right. Yeah, I think Konami is kind of realizing that they need to do better with their core characters. There's Dominique, not too bad. Long legs. Gotta remember to do long legs. I'm okay with this style of eyes. I'm gonna stick with that for these characters. I probably need more close-ups to get a better idea of what these characters look like with really strong, big close-ups. How much more detailed their eyes are and so forth. In fact, what I can do is give her those bits to give you the idea that she's a girl. A little more feminine. All right. We got something there. Cool. I think that's good. So we've been going for about an hour. I think that's a good place to stop for the night. Let me make sure this is dried. I should bring like a tissue in here and just use that on this. But yeah. So I think when I scan this in, I'll remove these lines here for the hair. So I don't want, you see these this line here, I want to remove, and that line there. But I think other than that, this is a successful drawing. I also really like what this pen does. I think I want to keep this pen as a basis for my drawing style for these more adult characters. I'm fine with that. I kind of like the slight squiggliness to them. That calligraphic sense, I think, is just kind of neat and interesting. All right, there's Dominique. There's our drawn character for the night. Looks like we had another issue, as is so often the case with with focus. Oh, no, that's reasonably focused. Okay. So there's Dominique. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Catfish Writer. I agree. Smaller eyes look more realistic. It's the Hayao Miyazaki effect. You know, when you do these simpler eyes, we respond to them a little bit better. So I think I'm going to go with that. But again, when you have a real close up, the eyes need somewhat more detail. So thanks, Catfish Writer, for being here. Should be back next week with more. We'll be doing this every Monday. So my D&D group, which switched to Monday nights for a while, is now back to Tuesday nights. So, name of that manga. Yes, this is Ah My Goddess, or Oh My Goddess, by Kosuke Fujishima. Classic manga from the late 80s, early 90s, I think. Definitely early 90s, early to mid 90s. And you can definitely pick that up. But yeah, so I think I'm going to do like a detective story involving characters, maybe a male and a female character. Probably a good idea, male and female, that way I can practice both. And just have them dealing with various plots and cases. I think that'll be fun. So we'll see. All right. Thank you all very much. This has been Drawing Inward. See you next week. Until next week, draw something.